Christmas, everyone, and welcome to the Rectory Kitchen. I'm Father Alex.
And I'm Diane.
And together, we're the Cookie Crew.
Father Alex, I'm curious. What do you love most about Christmas?
Well, I just love almost everything about Christmas. I love the presents, there's the tree, putting the lights up on the rectory on a ladder and making sure you don't fall off.
I love the music and family gatherings.
But of course, what do we love most about Christmas? The cookies! In fact, I love cookies so much that I'm going to eat some of these cookies just right now. I can't wait to put them in the oven. That would take way too long.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can. Of course, I'll just mix them all in my mouth.
It doesn't work that way.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, watch. Look, I can just do Oh, we just need some butter in there now still. No, it doesn't work. So Diane, you're never going to believe this. Those were the worst cookies I have ever eaten.
That's because it wasn't a cookie. To make cookies, first you have to mix the ingredients, then you bake it in the oven, then you eat the cookie.
Well, why didn't you tell me that beforehand? I ate a cookie. It was disgusting.
I tried to tell you.
I guess now that we all know that, and that finally we know we can't just put the ingredients in our mouth to make cookies, now we try to figure out how to make some really good, delicious cookies.
Yeah, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to show you step by step how to make the cookies. Then, while the cookies are baking, we're going to tell you the story of the very first Christmas.
And I want all of you boys and girls at home to pay very close attention, because while we're doing these cookies, you guys are going to be able to make your own cookies at home. But don't worry, you don't need to have everything memorized, because even Ms. Diane and I, we're using a little bit of a recipe cheat sheet to make sure that these cookies come out delicious. And so, Ms. Diane, can you tell me what's the first thing I have to do to get these cookies?
Well, preheat the oven to 400 degrees.
All right, let me try doing that. Wow, that was easy. Now we get to eat cookies?
Not yet.
Ah, darn it.
Okay, so now we need 1 cup of butter.
A cup of butter, all right. Let me put a cup of butter here into our mixer. All righty.
2 large eggs.
2 large eggs. I gotta crack these first, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Oh, fancy.
2 large eggs.
Okay, 1.5 cups of white sugar.
All right. Is this all the white sugar? Do I have to measure it?
Nope, it's all set.
Perfect. Did you add more sugar after the sugar I ate?
No, I didn't.
You did it? Okay. I'll make sure it's extra sweet just for me. Okay. What else do we put in next, Miss Diane?
2 teaspoons of vanilla extract.
2 teaspoons vanilla extract. 1, 2.
Okay, then we have to mix it together.
Okay. And what setting? Low?
It doesn't say.
I'm going to say we're going to try to mix it together lower, and we'll try to raise it up a little bit as we mix it together. And I'm sorry, boys and girls, I hope you can hear me over the sound of the mixer, but this is our first cooking show. And it's a pretty fun thing, I hope. I hope you guys like it too at home. All right, it's mixing now. What do we do?
Is it creamed together?
It's almost there. What are we going to do once this is creamed together, Miss Diane?
Okay, then we're going to blend in the flour. Are you ready?
Let's blend in this flour. I'm making a mess here. Luckily, Father Patty will have to clean this up. It won't be us to clean it up. And then what am I putting in here now?
Cream of tartar?
Cream of tartar. Is this tartar sauce?
No.
Good. I wouldn't want tartar sauce cookies. Those don't sound tasty. Okay. There's our cream of tartar put in there.
Okay, we need a pinch of salt.
A pinch of salt. Do an extra pinch just for good measure.
And baking soda.
And some baking soda. But not Coca-Cola, right?
No, not that kind of soda.
Not that type of soda. This is baking soda, boys and girls. Okay. And so now, this is all mixing together pretty well. What do I do next?
Well, when the dough is formed, we're supposed to roll it into 1 inch balls 2 inches apart.
1 inch balls, 2 inches apart. So let's try doing this. Let's clean up.
And we need to roll it into the sprinkles.
You have to roll into sprinkles?
Yes, I have the red and the green sprinkles right there.
And red and green because it's Christmas, right?
Yes.
And what's our favorite part of Christmas? The cookies! This is getting quite difficult. Nobody saw that. All right, Miss Diane.
Okay.
And then we have green sprinkles, and my favorite color, red sprinkles. Okay.
Okay.
You want to start, Miss Diane?
I will start.
Very nice. I hope that we're doing this right. So we want 1-inch balls.
We got to roll into the sprinkles.
Oh, we have to roll into the
Don't
sprinkles?
forget the sprinkles.
Okay. All around them?
All around.
Okay.
Look at that. Look how nice it looks.
And I want to say thank you to Miss Diane's mom. So Miss Diane's mom is the reason why we have all these wonderful sprinkles.
Yes, I raided her kitchen yesterday.
And now, through the magic of editing, you'll be able to see all these sprinkled cookies ready to go. See you guys in a second. Wow, that wasn't that hard at all to make all those cookies like that.
It wasn't.
And I'm so excited. Now we finally have some cookies to eat. But boys and girls, it's your turn to start making your cookies at home. And so I invite you to now hit the pause button to take the time to make these cookies. And if you want to, you can even rewind and see how Miss Diane and I made the cookies. Or maybe better yet, they should ask Mom and Dad to help them while following the recipe, because I kind of started destroying the rectory kitchen already. But so now, Miss Diane, now that our cookies are ready, I can't wait to try one and eat how they are.
No.
What?
We have to bake them first for 8 to
Miss
10
Diane,
minutes.
I've been waiting for so long to eat cookies. We need to wait 8 or 10 more minutes?
8 or 10 more minutes.
8 or 10 more minutes, okay. Well, Miss Diane's going to put those cookies in the oven, but boys and girls, I don't know if I can wait 8 or 10 more minutes to eat some cookies. I want cookies now.
Well, I have some good news.
You do?
I have another tray of cookies.
Gimme, 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 gimme.
You can't eat them now.
What's the point of cookies if we can't even eat the cookies?
Well, these cookies we're going to use to tell the Christmas story. We're going to start with the angel.
Just like you, Miss Diane.
Yes, I'm an angel. You see, the Bible tells us that God sent an angel named Gabriel to a girl named Mary. The angel had a message for Mary. When Mary saw the angel, she was freaked out. But the angel said, "Do not be afraid, Mary. God has blessed you. You will give birth to a baby boy. You must name him Jesus." Mary was so confused, though. She said to the angel, "How can I have a baby? I'm not even married yet." The angel answered, "God's Spirit will put the baby inside of you. That baby will be called the Son of God." And soon after that, just like the angel said, Mary became pregnant with God's Son.
Now, Mary was engaged to a man named Joseph, and together the two of them had to travel all the way to a little town called Bethlehem to be counted for the census. By this time, Mary was very pregnant, and they had to walk 80 miles down a dirt road to get there. They were dusty and tired from the long journey, and when they finally got to Bethlehem, there was one big problem. Everyone was there to be counted, so the whole town was filled up. Mary and Joseph couldn't find anywhere to stay.
Well, actually, there was one place to stay. It was a stable with cows and sheep and all kinds of farm animals. It was dirty and smelly, but it was all they could find. And then that night in the stable, in the middle of the cows mooing and the sheep baying, there was the sound of a baby crying. Jesus was born.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining. and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices, oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born. Oh night divine, oh night divine, yeah. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices, oh night divine, oh night when Christ was born. Oh night divine, oh night divine, oh night, oh holy night, oh night divine.
That night, there were shepherds staying in the field nearby. Suddenly, an angel of the Lord appeared to them. They were terrified, but the angel said to them, "Don't be afraid. I bring you good news that will bring great joy to all people. The Savior, yes, the Messiah, the Lord, has been born today in Bethlehem, the city of David, and you will recognize him by this sign. You will find a baby wrapped snugly in strips of cloth, lying in the manger." Suddenly, a whole army of angels filled the sky. They praised God and said, "Glory to God in the highest heaven, and peace on earth to those whom God is pleased." When the angels returned to heaven, the shepherds said to each other, "Let's go to Bethlehem. We have got to check this out."
But the shepherds weren't the only ones to visit Jesus. Some wise men from the east saw a star in the sky. The star guided them to Bethlehem and stopped over the place where Jesus was staying. When they walked into the house, they saw Jesus with his mom. They were so filled with joy. They bowed down and worshiped Jesus. Then they opened the treasure chest and gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. These weren't the kind of gifts you would give a baby. They were the kind of gifts you would give a king. And that's who Jesus is, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the Son of God. These cookies are so good. I can eat the whole tray.
You know what, Miss Diane, you're right. They're so much better when you take the time to mix the ingredients and to cook them properly. And, oh, everyone's back. Welcome back, everyone. I hope your cookies turned out just as good as Miss Diane and mine's cookies.
Speaking of mixing ingredients, remember how we started with the eggs and the butter and the sugar?
I do.
Separately, they didn't taste very good.
No, they did not.
But together, they made something incredible, something sweet. Hey, that reminds me of the Bible story we just heard.
Really? How does that remind you of that?
Well, just like we mix together ingredients to make incredible cookies, God mixed together an incredible true story about the birth of Jesus. You see, Mary and the angels and Joseph and the star and the wise men and the shepherds and the manger all created an amazing story.
That's right, Miss Diane. But the sweetest part of Christmas can be found in John 3:16. God so loved the world that he sent us his only Son. That is what we're celebrating at Christmas. Jesus Christ coming here to the world.
You know, Father Alex, as much as I like the trees and the presents
And the cookies.
and the cookies, Jesus really is the best part of Christmas. Hey, we hope you guys have an amazing Christmas. And remember, Jesus is the sweetest part of the season.
Thank you so much, everyone. We wish you all a Merry Christmas at home here from Notre Dame Mount Carmel Church. I want to say a big thank you to Rose, who helped us with a lot of these cookies. And thank you, of course, to Ms. Diane, our Elementary Faith Formation Coordinator. God bless everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh no, that was the last cookie. But I still want more cookies. Wait a minute. I think I know where I can find some more.
Father Alex, don't even think about it.